But what it triggered in the 13-year-old me was, it's not okay to be sad. It's not okay to be angry. It's not okay to cry. It's not okay. And so what you need to do is you need to be strong. Hustling. A lot of people don't like it when I say this, but nobody cares when you grieving. Nobody cares when you going through a rough time, you done lost a loved one, something like that. Nobody don't care, bro. Nobody don't care. And that's why it's important for you. That's why it's very important. I need you to understand this. Look me in the eye when I'm talking to you. That's why it's very important that when it's time to grieve, you take the time to actually grieve. Now, if you like me, you probably put your emotions on the back burner. One of the things my dad said to me, he was sick, he was dying, we all knew it, he was preparing me for it. But here's what he said: save them tears for when I'm gone. Save them tears for when I'm gone. Don't cry around me. Save them tears. And so what I did was I learned to absorb all that sense of loss and grief. And I understand now, looking back, that he was doing what he needed to do while he was still alive. Like, it's kind of hard for people to be around you crying and all of that. And I understand that as somebody who's had a chronic illness. I don't want people come around me all sad, head hung down, like I'm trying to process this. I don't need you sad too while I process my stuff. So I get why my dad said what he said. But what it triggered in the 13-year-old me was, it's not okay to be sad. It's not okay to be angry. It's not okay to cry. It's not okay. And so what you need to do is you need to be strong. You need to hold your head up, endure, and be strong for everybody around you. And so watch this. We get to the funeral, and man, I see people crying. They crying, they sad, and, doing the whole thing. And I'm looking at them like, bruh, you can't do that. So now, years go by. Years and years and years go by. And what would happen is I would experience certain things. You know what I'm saying? So when I lost my uncle, I remember punching a hole in the door. I didn't know what to do with that emotion. What you supposed to do? You can't cry. You're supposed to suck that up. And so I had taught myself that emotions were bad, and if they came up, you needed to control them rapidly. And it wasn't just negative emotions. I mean, it was, you know how it is. You're in middle school, you're in high school, you start getting feelings for girls or whatever. And in the neighborhood I grew up in, you come out talking about how much you love or like or feeling. They're like, bro, you a sucker. Don't do it. Don't do it. You better keep your game face, because if she know you like her, man, she gonna control you. She gonna play you. Don't do it. Again, find yourself in the situation where your emotions turn out to be the bad guy and you need to put them in check. And so many of us have gone through our whole life like that, not knowing how to name, not knowing how to express, not knowing how to feel the emotions that God gave us. And this is serious when it comes to losses, especially as you get older. You're gonna lose grandparents, you're gonna lose parents, you're gonna lose a job, you're gonna lose a house, you're gonna lose opportunities, you're gonna lose dreams, you're gonna lose some stuff. And if you don't know how to grieve, it's not gonna be good for you, my guy. And what it does is it comes out negatively, okay? It's gonna come out negatively. It's gonna come out like this. It's gonna come out in fits of rage that you didn't know where they came from. It's gonna come out in depressive states. You go through these seasons of life where You're suppressed. You don't know what to call it. You don't want to tell people you sad. But you don't know what to say either. It's gonna come out. Now you'll laugh. You'll hang out with people. But these emotions that are in there, you don't know what to deal with them. So I dealt with this for a long time. And then what would happen is my dad would die, my mom would die, aunt, uncle, losing opportunity, all of that. And I didn't know what to do with those emotions. And it would be months later, years later, that I'm angry about something. And you know what it is? It's that old emotion I never allowed to breathe. It's that old emotion I never had allowed to have a moment. And I said, now I'm angry with everybody because you don't know how hard it's been for me. Now I'm angry, I'm bitter, I'm resentful. Everybody disappointed me. Everybody let me down. So going back to the beginning. When it's time to grieve, do your grieving. So a friend of mine lost somebody close to him. And I saw this beginning to happen. Man, I gotta play it cool, gotta be strong. I gotta, you know what I mean? Gotta be there for everybody, and I stopped him. I said, hey, now listen, in about 6 months, 3 months, matter of fact, in a week, nobody ain't gonna care about this but you. And what you need to do is right now, everybody is in it with you and understands. So if you need to cry, be angry, yell, be sad, express it now. Don't wait. Because you trying to be strong for everybody right now. They crying, they gonna do their thing. But when everybody go back to work and you still holding on to that emotion, dog, now you gonna have that bitterness and resentment, feeling like everybody let you down. And you never fully recover. So that's what I mean. If you're going through something, set a time to it. When I look back in the Bible, it's crazy. Like when Moses died, God told the people, set aside 30 days just to remember my man. Process. You lost somebody who had led you, who had cared for you, who had gone before you, advocated for you. So you know what? For the next 30 days, y'all ain't got to do nothing. We just going to remember Moses. For you, your mom, your dad, your job, your career, your identity, all of that died. You talking about, nah, I'm good. Now, a year from now, you angry, pissed off, disappointed, crying, sobbing, suicidal, because you think everybody let you down, nobody don't care about you and all this kind of stuff. I know because I did that. So I'm trying to tell you right now, in the grieving season, take your full opportunity to grieve. And don't worry about what's going to come later. Because everybody's going to move on and you're going to be stuck there. But those emotions are not going to leave you. They're not going to leave you, bro, until you allow them time to breathe. So if you are really sad about the loss of somebody that you love, let it out. If you are really angry that you never got the chance to have the conversation you should have had, say that. Write it in a journal. Express it to somebody you care about. Call a friend. Now, when those emotions come up, I try to integrate them. They're a part of who I am. Grief needs its space because somebody that you love, somebody that cared about you, something that you thought was going to happen didn't happen, or it went left or whatever. Man, you need time. And so it's a part of who I am now. I just integrate it into my body, my soul, my life. So it don't take over when it pops up. You know what? It is. Dang, I miss my mom. I miss her. I love her. She would love to be out here on this walk with me. Dang. But you know what it ain't going to do? It ain't going to set me back a week. It ain't going to ruin my whole holiday. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to hug my kids, I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to remind them of something my mom said to me or we did together. But that's it. Like it's a passing thing. It's not something that's going to knock me off my pivot. And so for too many of you, your emotions catch you sideways and knock you out because you never took the time to grieve when it was time to grieve. So if you need to process that now, acknowledge it, let it flow through you, and then you move on. So when it's time to grieve, I need you to grieve.